Over.
Here are 5 more of the most disturbing moments caught on police dashcam, starting with the case of a Fairfax County police officer stopping a BMW for going 73 in a 50.
That was a teenage driver going well over 120 miles an hour.
On May 1st, 2023 at 11:40 a.m., a Fairfax County officer was conducting a routine traffic stop before the impossible happened, in which, well, you just have to see it for yourself. To the utter shock and surprise of everyone, the officer was not critically injured from this in the slightest. He escaped with minor injuries and instinctively went to check on the driver he pulled over earlier. It would later on be announced that a 17-year-old was speeding 120 miles per hour in the other BMW, and rightfully so. The teen would be arrested for reckless driving. The other driver and the officer were assessed at the hospital and continued life as normal with no serious injuries.
Kevin Davis described it as a rocket that became a missile that jumped the median there and nearly killed a Fairfax County police officer.
Honestly, if I had this police officer's luck, I would be scratching away at lottery tickets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This next case, however, is like nothing you've ever seen before.
Headlines have shown that a former officer, Robert Hammock, has pled to some federal charges.
On May 8th, 2017, a police cruiser in Louisiana was nearly struck by this driver on the highway. Officers would begin pursuit, and after a 9-minute chase, they would be able to finally apprehend their suspect. However, it wouldn't exactly be in the way you'd typically expect.
There you go. Of course, we got
As you and I can both see, the man was jumped by the officers. According to Chief Sean Cardwell, this, in fact, is not how you perform a pursuit stop. Only one of the officers was disciplined for this event. Hammock pleaded guilty to 1 count of deprivation of rights under color of law, and he was sentenced to 18 months in federal prison. This next case follows behind with a bit of controversy. On May 30th, 2015, in Allentown, Pennsylvania, a seemingly routine traffic stop took a disturbing turn. Hector Medina Pena was ordered out of his vehicle by police officers. Although there seemed to be a language barrier between Hector and the officers, he still complied with their orders, only for the unthinkable to happen.
What's the location? And over. Where are they now? Looks like stop gets it over. Let me know your status.
Yeah, definitely a strange arrest. Hector would suffer a fractured jaw, multiple head and face injuries, and lose 3 teeth from this. But here's the part that strikes controversy. Hector fit the description of an armed robbery suspect, and later on pleaded guilty to armed robbery. As shown in the video, he kept reaching for his waistband, which created a very dangerous situation for the officers arresting him. Nonetheless, Officer Iannetta still showed an unreasonable amount of aggression to a suspect who was already surrendering. Hector would go on to sue the department and settle for $160,000 to compensate for his civil rights being intruded on. However, he'd also go on to face 10 years for his armed robbery charge. This wouldn't be the first time Officer Iannetta cost the city hundreds of thousands. He was also involved in another incident where he stomped on a man's face, which won the man a $350,000 settlement. Surprisingly, Officer Iannetta still hasn't been terminated for this. I'd like to ask you, what are your thoughts on this situation? Do you agree with how things turned out? Or do you have a differing opinion? Let me know. This next case is a bit of a smoky free-for-all. Police were searching for 3 men who attempted to steal $5,000 worth of Home Depot equipment. And well, let's just say things get a little hectic.
2010, we got 2 pursuits going on. I'm chasing one northbound down Dave Memorial. I'm on foot and I got 2 vehicles running. One I'm chasing, Henry Victor X-ray 4968. Pulled in behind Sam. Plays on myself and 11 hour 2. Front of Street Creek. Red shirt, white shirt, 2 barbells. Running towards Home Depot. 2810, I think he's trying to get out for the feeder road here northbound. We have any units? Northbound.
That's there in northbound on 45, coming up from Hines here.
Henry Victor X-ray 4968. 2013, got 2 others. Eastbound on Salmon.
Abandoned at 2 on foot, running eastbound on Salmon. I have a vehicle going northbound on 45. So I just have 2010 behind the vehicle and here's the mail.
It turns out it was actually 5 men who tried to steal the equipment. The $5,000 of stolen merchandise was recovered, but 3 of the 5 suspects were able to get away. You might have thought that was an embarrassing escape, but this final case makes those goofballs look really professional. A woman was assaulted and had her car jacked by a suspect who claimed to be armed, and what follows next isn't necessarily disturbing, but just downright silly. A bit of a bright note to end this week's video on, don't you think? Haha, what a dunce.